What's good? I'm a Ruthless Addict. It is your girl, TicahDishawn. Thank you so much for tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. If you're up this early trying to find a recap to Tyler Perry's Ruthless, well, your girl has you covered. Episode 22, Enough is Enough, was wild and crazy, and the ultimate highest, that being Tyler Perry, has left us with multiple cliffhangers. Now, episode 22 synopsis reads as follows. Aaron stumbles upon the true ways of the Rakudushi and reconsiders his and Laura's stay at the compound, and Andrew must make a difficult decision to get back in the highest's good graces. Now, why anybody would want to get in the graces of the highest, it's kind of apparent because he will take your life. With that being said, we ended last week where Aaron walks into the punishment trailer where Andrew, Malcolm, and Brian are waiting. And they see him and they're begging him, hey, we're the FBI. Please help us, get off of this compound. Um, but Aaron is like, no, I got to get me and my wife out of here. Now that I see what's really going on, I have to focus on getting my wife out of here. And the fellas are like, bruh, just help us. Like, call, um, go get some help. Go find a phone. Do you have a phone? Um, Aaron is not with it. Aaron's just like, it's all about me and my wife, and we need to get out of here. I can't do nothing for y'all because I'm in a bad predicament myself. So Aaron walks out of the trailer, and of course, Joan approaches him and said, where have you been and what have you seen? And he's like, oh, nothing. I just want to go, I'll go back to where we were. But we already know Aaron is not with the shenanigans, and he is ready to get himself and his wife off of Dodge. So then we see the highest. The highest looks relaxed and calm for some reason. Um, so Ruth goes in and sits down with the highest, and Hayes lets her know, hey, I want to see you tonight, and I want to do that thing that you do that I like to you, and I want you to do that thing that I like to me. And he also lets her know he knows that she enjoys it because he can tell when her eyes roll back in her head. So the highest has in his mind that he just knows absolutely what he's doing when it's time to go downtown on our girl Ruth. Too hilarious, y'all. So anyway, then we see Aaron and Laura back at the finance trailer with Joan, which like I said, Joan made him go back to the finance trailer just so her butt could be saved. And he says, to Laura, hey, I want to first of all, when Joan approached him, coming out of the trailer, she asked him what did he see. She also asked him, what were you doing? He said I was looking for the outhouse. She said River already showed you where the outhouse was. Oh, I just got turned around. This place is confusing. And she says, oh, it's not that big. So anyway, he is talking to his wife Laura and lets her know, babe, hey, babe, we got to get out of here. This place is not what we expected it to be. If you look at my hands, I have blood on my hands. There was a soldier that I had to stitch up who had cuts on both sides of his manhood. And we just gotta get out of here. This place, they got FBI agents locked up. We have to get out of here. It is not what we expected. So the two of them attempt to leave from the finance trailer after having that conversation, as well as Joan leaving to give them a little bit of privacy. So then River and Ruth are talking, and River lets Ruth know, hey, yeah, Zane went to the store, and Ruth is like, how long do you think she's going to be back? How long do you think it'll be before she returns? And Ruth is like, and River is like, shouldn't be much longer now because she's been gone for a while. And so he walks away, and after Ruth tells him, look, we got to find out what Elder Mother Marvel is putting in his food. We got to know exactly what that medication is because they went out to get medication also. So you're going to have to figure out how to, let me know or figure out what's actually in there. So he says, okay, cool. I'll roll up on Zane as soon as she get back to see what kind of medicine he's been taking. So then Joan makes her way over to Ruth and lets her know, hey, I found him, and she's a bit relieved because now the punishment will not be on her. But then the two of them come out of the finance trailer with their backpack and belongings and say, "Hey, we have to go. Um, I found out my mom is sick," just like making excuses because they want to get the heck out of Dodge. And Ruth and Joan are like, "Nah, it just doesn't work that way. You're not going to be able to just get out of here like you want." And Ruth says, as they're walking towards the gate, trying to get the heck out of Dodge, the gate is locked. So the two of them, Aaron and Laura, head over to the gate. But y'all, make sure you guys are following me on IG at Original TP Ruthless Fans. Today, I will be having a ruthless conversation with, oh my God, Aaron is coming to play, y'all. Aaron is coming, and I've got questions for him. If you guys have any questions for Aaron, also known as Alex Cubis, y'all drop your comments in the comments below, okay? So that way, drop your questions in the comments below. So any questions that you guys may have, I will make sure that Aaron gets those questions. So anyway, you guys, we see Elder Mother Marva has made her way into the trailer with the Hyacinth's food. Now, the Hyacinth's there, of course, with Daikon and and Elder Mother Marvel. Now they just been two little petty cats, two little petty kids. They're annoying me right at this point. They're back and forth, the tongue licking, the growling, just too childish. And even the Hyacinth's like, y'all just so, y'all childish. Y'all have to get along. For me, no matter what, y'all got to get along. Y'all my two most trusted individuals, and I need y'all to get along. And so Daikon says, okay, I'll try to do better. But it's not always on Daikon because Elder Mother Marvel just refuses to give in to Daikon. And then the highest once Elder Mother Marva is out of the trailer, the highest says to Daikon, this is why I love River more sometimes because he doesn't give me any problems and he just does what I say. But I'm wondering, do you beat Daikon the way that you beat River? So of course River is gonna be more compliant with you and your shenanigans. So then you guys, we see the couple Aaron and Laura at the back gate, trying to go home, trying to get out. But as we all know, nobody leaves the Rakudushi compound. Um, our guy Dean, y'all remember, shout out to Dean. Make sure you guys check out his new film entitled Keeping Secrets. I did a recap on it. Make sure you guys, I will put the recap review link in this particular in the description, you guys. So make sure you check this out. But this is Dean. And anyway, he's one of the soldiers. He says, where you guys going? You can't just leave. The highest, so on and so forth. So Joan makes her way over to the gate, lets them know, hey, it doesn't work like that. First, at least let the highest tell you whether or not he made a decision as to whether or not he wants you here. And they're like, well, we found out that, once again, we found out that we got some business to take care of and we need to leave. Now, Daikon rolls up on the gate and lets them know, hey, at least let the highest let you know whether or not you're going to be able to stay or not. And in a nutshell, they're not being allowed to leave the Rakudushi compound. There's just no way. Y'all already know the highest is with the shit, excuse my language. And Daikon is right along with them, and they are stuck on the Rakudushi compound. Everybody has had enough. Um, Aaron has had enough. He has seen enough. He is ready to get off of Dodge, but nobody is letting him walk out of that gate. And it is crazy. Like I said, enough is enough, but he's stuck. They're stuck. They were forced basically by gunpoint to go back into the compound. So then we see Elder Mother Marvin in the kitchen. I don't know what it is she has in that jar. Probably another set of somebody medication, but it's whatever it is, she puts it in her cup to drink, I guess, so it can calm her down from being shook it from what Zane did to her. Um and Joan walks and let her know, hey, they want you to make, Daikon says to make a meal for the couple. something to calm them down. And she says, okay, and I'll do it. So then we see River and Zane in the pavilion where Zane has returned from the store. Finally, Zane has returned from the store, you guys. And River is letting her know, hey, I just need to check something in your bag. What did you get? I need to see, oh, you got the medicine. Okay, let me see the medicine. Let me see what type of medicine as high as it's taken. And first Zane is like, the highest, you trying to say that the highest is crazy? And he's like, no, I'm not trying to see what, I'm not trying to say he's crazy, but his brain will explode. He gives her this crazy excuse. His brain will explode if he doesn't take this particular medication. And I just want to see what it is. So maybe Zane has been told that she's crazy in her past life and she needs medication. However, today was not the day for her to attempt, or anybody to her attempt her in giving medication to anybody. If anything, yeah, Zane definitely needs a cup of something um to get her mind snapped back to reality. So anyway, Zane walks in with Elder Mother Marvel, and Elder Mother Marvel in the kitchen is so excited and to learn that she has returned with the pregnancy test. She's so happy that she walks out singing her little song, y'all. So Elder Mother Marvel is once again headed in direction to go and try to torture Ruth, get Ruth to take this pregnancy test, and all the shenanigans that go along with it. So then we see our three guys, Malcolm, Andrew, and Brian, back in the punishment trailer, and Andrew is in there telling them, hey, they're not just gonna come in guns blazing. They're gonna run mind games on us. So he's kind of forewarning them of the highest technique to torture, not just to kill, but he's going to torture, and not just physically torture, but mess with your mind as well. So then, like I said, the highest walks in alongside with Daikon, and they, tell the fellas, um, get up and let's go outside. So now Andrew, the highest tells Andrew, you were one of my soldiers. I trusted you, and he's like, I was in love with you, the highest, and yes, I was an FBI agent, but I fell in love with you. And whether all that's true or not, either way, the highest, is known for taking the lives of people on that compound, for even little small things. So we're gonna see next what's gonna happen to Andrew, Malcolm, and Brian. I wish the fellas well. So then Ruth is talking to River. He just let her know what's going on with the medication, and that has returned with the pregnancy test. But he also mentions that Zane forgot the doggone soda. So Ruth is like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So then Pimp walks Elder Mother Marva, and she lets Ruth know, hey, I got the pregnancy test. You going to take this pregnancy test? And Ruth decides, okay, I'm gonna go walk to the bathroom and take the pregnancy test. And now Elder Mother Marva, nasty behind, it's like, no, you're gonna take the pregnancy test right here, out in the open, where everybody can see her squat. So she takes the pregnancy test. She takes the pregnancy test in her hand, and she proceeds to handle her business. So once again, we see the highest. Like I said, he is with the mind games, the shenanigans, as always. He's talking to Andrew. He's talking to Malcolm. Um, and then he's upset with Andrew, so he kicks him, he punches him, he takes him through quite a bit. Um, but he has all of the fellas on their knees, and he gives Andrew a gun and tells him, if you so loyal to me, kill them, kill one of them. And he doesn't tell them exactly which one to kill, but he says to kill one of them. And he gives him this gun, almost like a game of Russian roulette, where he spins the wheel of the revolver, and he says there's only one bullet in it, and it's gonna land wherever it lands. And so Andrew first walks up to Brian, and he pulls the trigger, and nothing happens. And Brian is already like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like he's in that mode. And so Malcolm, being Malcolm, don't give him that energy. Don't show him your weakness. Don't. So Andrew walks to him and pulls the trigger, and it doesn't go off. So now mind you, he has went from Brian to Malcolm, back to Brian, and back to Malcolm, pull the trigger. Now that's 4 times that that trigger has been pulled. It's 6 round, it's a revolver consists of 6 bullets. So it's gonna shoot it. He proceeds to shoot it again. Um, Shout out to Brian for saying the prayer, the 23rd Psalm. He was just like, if I'm going, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be at peace with me going. And so the highest he shoots the gun. This time I think the bullets land on somebody. But the thing is, Tyler Perry, in the genius that he is, doesn't show us who exactly has gotten shot. Oh my God, cliffhanger. That's something we're gonna have to wait until season 3 season 4 to see who actually got shot. So then y'all, then they walk away from that scene and we see Elder Mother Marvel looking at the pregnancy test with Ruth, trying to figure out why does it take so long? Why does it take so long? And Ruth is like, I don't know, but it's coming, it's coming. And they both look at the pregnancy test like, what the hell? Like shock, like something has occurred. I don't know if the pregnancy test shows that Ruth is or isn't pregnant. Cliffhanger number 2. Oh my God, Tyler Perry, you messing with our emotions, y'all. He messing with our emotions. Matter of fact, that's the 3rd cliffhanger. So then we get our final cliffhanger, y'all, where we see River in the highest in his trailer. The highest is called for River again. At this point, the highest is angry. So we know that whatever Marva is doing to the highest's medicine, she's basically causing the highest to have these different mood swings. She's causing him to be angry. She's causing him to be happy. She's causing him to be sad. So we find out that that is what has been happening through the conversation between Ruth and Marvel. Now, the highest, like I said, River is back in the trailer with the highest. Originally, the highest was supposed to tell you Ruth, but he, I guess, because he was angry, just like he said, River is the one that he likes to take his anger out on, and that's exactly what he does. He grabs River by the throat, attempts to choke him, and River finally convinces him, let me give you the magic, let me give you the magic. And y'all, he literally gave him the magic, and finally, kudos, shout out to River for giving his behind a double dose of magic. We don't know. This is the last cliffhanger, you guys. We don't know what's going to happen. We have to wait until season 4 to see if the highest lives or dies. I don't feel sorry for the highest because I was sick of him ill treating River. With that being said, you guys, that was the end of episode 22, season 3. The end of season 3, the finale, it is upon us. It was crazy. What are you guys' thoughts? Drop your comments below. Make sure you guys return tonight, actually over on my Instagram page at Original TP Ruthless Fans, where I will have an exclusive interview with Alex J. Cubis, also known as Aaron, from the couple that made their way to the Rakudushi compound and are now trying to get the heck out of Dodge, y'all. That's about it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can receive notification of all new content. And don't forget to like and share this video, you guys. Thank you so much, and you guys stay ruthless.